Welcome to week 2 of the Denim and Lace Quilt Along. We are going to be making our half square triangles today, which is a fun part actually. I would say this is going to be the biggest, it feels like busy work. This is going to be the most monotonous week. Once we have this done, it's going to come together like lightning. So, last week we cut a lot of strips. So this week we are going to make them into pairs. The thing we want to look for when we are stitching our pairs together as we're choosing which strips are going to be joined, we want contrast, okay? This is, I hate to say opposites attract, but this is definitely something where we want to find the differences in our prints, and they can be subtle, but we want to have it read as contrasting from both far away and up close. So up close you can see there's texture in the dot and in the wood grain, and far away it just looks like gray and white, and that's okay. The other example I have for you is this one where you can see the contrast in the texture from far away. This is a colored floral. This is a black and white text print which reads like a stripe. And then up close it's even more contrasty. So it's really a pretty mix right there. So as we are choosing which of our strips get put together, we are going to be looking to put color with black and white. We're going to be putting like a cream or a gray with a bright white and just mixing and matching that way. We'll cut those apart, stitch them back together, and it will be time to bond them with our blue pieces. So with this, your blue pieces are cut a bit larger than your patchwork, and you want to have a nice overhang like that all the way around. And as you're sewing this seam right here, you want to stitch it right through the intersection of the previous two seams on your patchwork piece. So feed it through your machine with the patchwork side up, keep a really nice seam allowance on that, and then just stitch right through that intersection. And if you do that, you're going to have a nice pointy point on this piece right here. So here's another example that I've already pressed. I think you can see that better. And you will want to press this one to the dark side if you're using a block lock ruler, because block locks have this groove in them, and the groove locks in nicely to that pressed seam. And then we'll just trim off whatever of the overhang is left, and there's really not very much, but it's very, very important for your pointy points that you get the seam right on the corner. So that's why we cut those a little bit bigger. Okay, you want it right there on this corner. You want it as precise as humanly possible, because that is what is going to help you get really nice points on your stars later on. So you will repeat that process 143 more times, and when you're all done, you will have a stack of half square triangles which we will use to make our stars. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram and we will get you through it. Thank you very much for buying my pattern, and if you bought the kit, thank you so much. I hope you love it. I'm really thrilled with how they turned out, so I'm excited to see the finished quilts. Have a great day, guys. Bye.